What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today has finally come. It's here. Today is the 13th of January, which means that KD Customs battle is tomorrow. So, after a long day of work, I am going to be getting packed, shooting down the road and finding somewhere to sleep because I'm pretty sure the track isn't open. We're going to be finding some sort of rest stop and I'm going to be taking a couple of hours kit in the back of the van, which is now freshly hoovered. Obviously, it's been a long time coming. It's been so long overdue to have this opportunity to both have a car that is fully functional and does exactly what it needs to, and being able to compete in the first official competition of the year in Scotland. Tomorrow, bright and early, 7 o'clock up, head down to Lochgelly and down to Driftland. There's a couple of things that I need to figure out before obviously the event starts. As I say, go and get packed, go and get ready. We'll skip to the good bit, I guess, and I shall see you tomorrow. It's gonna be... I am so ready for this. Morning, boys and girls. We're officially here. I might have arrived somewhat a little bit late, but not really, because it seems like everyone is still asleep. Or at least most people. About to get signed in, signed on, and then go off the driver's briefing in about an hour, so all to look forward to.
Guys from Scotland and round one of the KD Customs Winter Series. As you can see, we are here in a wet and cold Scotland. It's going to be a very fun event. A lot of great drivers, a lot of cool stuff going on. We're borrowing a car this weekend. We're going to go check that out now. I'm really excited. First competition of the year, so it's going to be a relaxed. This is the machine that we will be driving this weekend, E36 325. Thank you KD Customs for loaning us the car. Nice little spec, very little grip. Inside, it's quite nice. Just what you need. A little Kevlar on the
Cavalry has arrived.
Are you sure? Oh, mate, I don't know about baggage. Like, I mean, she's looking.
What perfect timing to be recording. It's just about to get a lot better. About to go out, about to go drive, see how it is. It's very damp, you can tell. It's going to be an interesting day. I don't know how this whole wet thing is going to pan out. I do have a set of spare Michelins, which are all season tires, I'm pretty sure, so plenty more grip. Well, that'll do it, more than likely, so aye, plenty to look forward to for the rest of the day, but for now, gonna get settled. We're finally here. It's a good time to be alive, let me tell you. Right guys, this is us. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're gonna try. That's us on the starting line, but the layout's over, the kind of over thingies itself. I'm sure I'll be able to get some footage at some point and be able to show you, but for now got a lot to look forward to for the rest of the day. Jim's going to be taking a couple of photos and that, and yeah, see how we go. Also, I should mention, we got Dave Egan from Drift Games in the E36. We've got Kirk in the red, I'm not sure who's in this, and we've got Mr. Young, second podium of SDC of last year, so see how we go. Okay, so first lap did not go well. A lot of understeer, a lot of just random oversteer. I wanted just to get used to the track, but then I spun out at the very end. First lap's out of the way, nerves out of the way, so it's just to look forward to for the rest of the day. It's the first outing. The fact that I got all the way around, I only spun out at the very end. Sure, it wasn't ideal, but just make of it what we can. So at the end of the day, we're just getting the practice in. It's the first round of the season and the first time in the car. It's a first for everything, so it can only get better from here as far as I'm concerned. The unfortunate bit while I'm waiting in this queue to go back up is that Alex has had a really bad accident. I don't actually know what happened, but I'm going to show you. That's not a small accident. You can see it's that's his first lap out as well. Okay, so second run went in. Second run was better in a way. Still spun out, but at the same time it was a bit Kirky kind of thing we did. I thought I'd just bail out rather than potentially run into him. Slowed down a lot more than I was expecting. Regardless, it was a much better run. At least the spin out was by a good fault rather than just overdoing it. So I'm getting into it, easing into it, slowly but surely. We're there, we're getting there. We just need to dial it in a bit better. Anyway, we've got to get a move on, so I'm gonna drop this. So after a wee while, managed to get a couple of runs in. It's going okay, still kind of not spun out, but like lost the rear end. Just kind of need to try and catch it a wee bit more. Going into second clipping point, I'm starting to get a wee bit better. It's just continuing to blaze it up as soon as I'm out of the second clipping point, and then coming into third. I just need to remember to just keep in it and keep in it and don't let off and just carry on like that. One of my major issues is that I'm overcommitting, and especially in the wet, which I can't do, so I kind of need to just dial it back and just treat it like 101 again, because realistically it is. It's now slightly calmed down, but before it was absolutely drenched. It was pretty moist, and it still is. It's still dripping, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's going to get much better for the rest of the day, so just make of it what we will. Next up, I think we're driving against Mr. Craig McLeod. He is the Pro 2 BDC winner. He came first last year, kept it pretty consistent with his F14, one UZ swap with a big Mahuza turbo on it with nitrous and all those kind of delicious things. So yeah, he's not in that today. Still running a bottle, but certainly not as much better. This is actually a 1.9 litre, I think, or a 1.8. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, give him distance. That's what I'm going to start doing, just give him plenty of distance so that I don't have to worry about the person ahead of me, because that's where I feel like that my biggest problem is that I'm too focused on what's going on in front of me than actually driving and focusing on what I'm actually doing. So this is what I'm going to do for the rest of it, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully don't spin out, but we'll wait and see. So at this point in time, currently it is 1:30 at the moment. So we've got about an hour and a half left of practice time. Queues are around about like maybe 10 minutes long or something like that. We're getting it in. There has been a couple of accidents. For some reason the car cut out halfway through my run, and a lot of people have said to me that it's more than likeliness that a bit of water managed to get in through the MAF. As it turns out, I haven't got an air filler. It's just naked. So as unfortunate as it is, we do have that to worry about, but realistically we've not done too bad. Like, I keep spinning out, it's wet. I'm out here to have fun, regardless whether I put in a qualifying run or if I just manage to link the track. Either way, it's a really, really good time to be alive, and I couldn't be happier to be here. Dave Egan, Jack Shanahan, James Dean, Becky Evans, they're all here, and it's mad. I'm so delighted that this is the start of the year. Just need to hit it a wee bit harder, that's all. So that's what I plan on doing on my next run. Going out with, I have absolutely no idea here, a BMW. Ha! There's a couple of other cars that aren't BMWs, but realistically it's all BMWs. Anyway, we're just gonna sit back, chillax. Oh, seems like someone had somewhat of a big accident. Well, or it's just conked out, who knows? No, he had an accident. Oh, it's Craig. So Craig McLeod, he snapped a track rod end, or he snapped something, because one wheel was facing one way and one was facing the complete opposite. So I'm sure he's got a spare, no doubt. He's got a couple of mechanics that no doubt will be happy to help out. So fuck, good start to the year. I'm so on cloud nine right now. It's unreal. Very happy, man. So couple more cars to go. Hit it, quit it, let's go. Right, so unfortunately, the problem with the car at the moment is the fact that it's not got a filter on it. My engine is taking on water, which is not bueno, and we don't want that. So we're gonna fix that right now. I'm gonna go find a filter just now. I've had an offer off one, I just need to find which car it is. And then after that, we're laughing. I won't lie, the last one that I just did, I was actually getting it pretty well. Pretty well, which I'm pretty fortunate about. The car started shutting off at that point. Right, I'm gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna get a filter on this. I'm gonna get a new strap on. So, and we'll be laughing. And it'll be the last time that I have to worry about any of this. So, good looking up. So, we're back, and after a couple of trial and errors, unfortunately, the water deemed a wee bit too much for the BMW. It's just caused it to die out every single time that I've got into initiation. So it's kind of where we're sitting at the moment. Hopefully we get it fixed by tomorrow on that, get a new filter on it, but I've had a blast.
I'd say he gets some momentum behind.
Oh, there is.
Dave and Becky chatting away on the Drift Games vlog. Tomorrow's going to be mental. Granted, we're not in the top 32. No, we're not with the rookies. But I got all the seat time. I got some pretty mad angles, to be fair, as well. So I can't argue. I think we're just going to make this into one big video, to be honest. But go and take a run through the car. Just give it a good look over. And I'll tell you everything that you need to know about it. So excited, man. So she's looking pretty sorry for herself at the moment, but unfortunately we didn't actually do proper, well, any damage. Maybe a wash, I guess, but realistically, overall, she survived, which is more than I could have said about the other BMW. But it's been a good day. About half a cage, barely half a cage to be honest. It's bolted down, not welded, half cage. I did start getting used to this bad boy. We've had to use an external fuel pump up here just because for some reason the original wasn't really doing its thing. So external fuel pump, nice aftermarket steering wheel, nice wee Cobra bucket seat, and to be honest I always wanted specifically a Cobra bucket seat, which is actually absolutely perfect. And lastly, one thing I didn't get told about, it's not just any purple gear knob, it's actually a short shifter. That's as much as you have to throw into the gear, is that. Which is another thing that I was never used to. On top of that, the steering that's in this thing at the moment is a purple tag steering rack, which means it's got about a rotation and a half off the steering wheel, which is a lot less than what you would normally have on the standard rack. So very, very happy about that. It means that I have less to do with the steering wheel, which means that it's more throttle control than anything else, which is great. Got a door card filled with water for no reason whatsoever. That's pretty much most of the car. To say that it's mine is a completely different feeling, but couldn't be happier. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I'm going to go and get organized for the rest of the night, go and get the Airbnb sorted and go enjoy the rest of my night, because I'm pretty sure it won't be long until everyone's going. Also, I need to move this car. As I said, with the water that was getting through the MAF, it decides that it just doesn't want to idle. So at the moment, she's a non-runner of all things, which it's not my first rodeo. So yeah, plenty to look forward to for the rest of the season. I got out, I got some seat time, and I'm driving with some of the best drivers in the world, literally. It's been such a mad day. But come back. that's the end to the first day. Practice day officially finished. Obviously, with the result of today, sure, not competing tomorrow, but certainly get a wee bit more practicing before practice is all finished, where we can drive with everyone else. So still got that to look forward to. A couple of hours of driving. Hope that the math clears itself out, get a new filter, my own filter on, and yeah. Oh, also, Shane, thank you so much for the RAM filter. Unfortunately, it was already past its point with the water already being in the math. Just played too much of a part already. So thank you very much for the loan. Be sure to give it back tomorrow. But I actually just want to take a wee second just to thank every individual that has come up to me over the last couple of days and has expressed on how happy they are for me getting out and showing the support that I always knew that the drift community had. But to receive it as a driver on this side of the pond, it's unbelievable. So I just want to say to everyone that has come up, thank you so much. It genuinely means the world. Out of all the firsts that happened today, I couldn't have asked to have a better time at Neil's Winners Battle. So plenty to look forward to for the rest of the season. We're barely out of the first round, but I'm just soaking it all in and processing it and taking it and just just taking everything in that I've missed out on for the past year. So, but yeah, I am gone. I am so knackered, it's unreal. Early morning tomorrow, 10 hours, so I'm buzzing for this now. Parents are downstairs, my brother and that, and we've just been having a really chilled out time, talking about today, how their day went, and my day went, yada yada. Anyway, we're gonna carry on doing that, but for now guys, I shall see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay sideways, and have a good one.
Between legs. Jack. Excessive understeer. Spin forwards off track. Spin later. They coming up. Great stop.
Officially here for day 2 of first round of the Winners Battle. It's very, very brisk morning. It's very cold and I do not rate it, but it is what it is. At least it's not raining. It actually seems like it might be cleaning up for the rest of the day, which would be ideal. So have that to look forward to. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna get kind of sorted, to be honest. Even after waiting a whole night last night, for some reason it still didn't turn over. So yeah, not the most ideal, but realistically, we are here to watch. I mean, at least get some sort of seat time, but it's not the worst case in the world. I mean, you know, see how the day goes. It's gonna be a good time. So, bit of driving, bit of watching. It's gonna be cracking. Definitely a very different weekend than what we're used to the Catch My Drift boys as well that are in a different car. Hello! What's happening, guys? So now we are at a point where car has managed to finally come to life. OBD reading on it, and now we are waiting in queue to go on track. There's nothing really stopping us at this point. Here was me thinking I was getting in trouble by Kenny. Turns out it's someone else, so I'm sound. Anyway, in queue to go down and make a pass and hope that the car survives. If it does, then we're in for a good day. If it doesn't, then I'm kind of calling it quits at that point, because I'm not necessarily taking the piss, but like, to break down on track, it's not ideal. I don't want to be a nuisance to anyone before top 32. I'm not going to get in the way of that. So the worst case scenario, we'll be going off track anyway at 12 o'clock. So doing this, it means that I get some more seat time, which is what I desperately need. So. We're next in queue to go out. Oh, my gear now keeps on coming off. It's really annoying. Anyway, it's a big nuisance, but hey, we'll live with it. If that's the only one I've got, I'll super glue it on, for God's sake. It's very cool, to be fair. I love the purple. But I'm trusting the process, and the thing is that with this new car, I just need to trust that it works. And so far, I mean, granted, it hasn't, kind of, but at the same time, it's a process, it's a learning curve, and I just need to remember that, pretty much. Right, gonna get sorted, gonna get everything on. See you in a bit. That's us back into the pits after the second run. I am so thirsty. Car ended up working actually really great. It's not had any sort of fuel surge or anything like that, which is absolutely fantastic. The only problem now is my control with the car, because it's not great. At the same time, I'm still learning the car, and I'm pretty sure I've knocked the alignment out a wee bit, kind of hoping that I can get one more run in. But now I kind of want to put my sticker on, seal the sticker off a bit, because I'm really happy and really proud of what I've done. So go off, do that, put some stickers in people's pockets, and I look forward to the rest of the day. Everything's just been going to plan, which is fantastic. Car's survived, which is even better, and plenty to look forward to. Right, guys, so we're essentially at a point now. 2 hours in drifting really isn't a lot of time. I think it's a 50-50 that we're actually going to be able to get out for a last run. The second run that I did, as it would seem from an outsider's perspective, Jim was telling me that it just looked like I absolutely had no grip whatsoever. But the thing is that I ran a line for a good part of it. Not the worst in the world, a lot of improvement, obviously, but once I find the point with this car and its grip and that, then I'll be incredibly happy, and I'll be able to actually do what I want to do in the car, rather than the car controlling it or doing its own thing. So yeah, we're pretty much at that point now. Wait and see. I feel like Neil has just asked someone to come out for a drive with me. Oh, okay, right. We're not far away from getting out on track, so I'm gonna get sorted.
Shanahan keeps it
That was
sideways.
facing the wrong way. I mean, I kept it. That was a big straight in. That's Tell you what, at least you know it's going to good use, that as a one more time. Well, nice Danny pops up. Oh, Danny! Oh, Danny! Yeah, I would have been alright, yeah. No, it wouldn't have been too shabby. Yeah, that's Bobby in the compact Yeah, I would say so. Oh no, and then you damn it. Same for Celtic, not by oh my days. Go on, Jack.
That's going to make that a bit slippy now.
Yeah, really slippy.
Just a wee bit.
See when the driver. But you got let's make this a good one.
Oh yeah. Aye, for sure, man.
She's dropped it a long way back
Yes,
there.
she has, yeah.
It was a good weekend as well, though.
Just with the car in general, yeah.
Barrel racing, come on, man.
I know, I was thinking it was just me and, well, I'll talk about Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Jack's in the compact. Yeah, Jack's in the compact. Jack's really jacking the handbrake, like. Granted, they've kind of been washed out at this point, a lot of people are having struggle actually staying on the line though. Oh no, it's really Did a really decent drive. I think I can't mind what he came in VDC. but in overall overall podium, he came quite high. There's a bit of a gap, mate, you're not wrong. James might actually...
This could go an hour one more time.
I didn't expect it to as much as it did, but it certainly did. And I couldn't be happier with it. But no, I'll keep that in mind for next time when I'm coming down. See about she'll do practice days in between now and the end of the year and that, so I'll see about trying to get in with that. That'll be a really good mate. Aye mate, 100% man. And I tell you what, see if we spoke to... If we see you later on mate. There's such a thing as a 5-point suspension mix for them, and not like independent suspension all round. I'm telling you.
Sounds a headache.
I've done my research.
5 a headache.
Aye.
They don't make grip.
Fucking right, man.
Wet battles are class.
Oh mate, they're absolute. Just a wee bit of moisture in the air is all you need, like, yeah mate, that's it. Aye, mate.
Last year.
Fuck, creamy!
But I told us, don't remember them on the last one.
He's so crusty. Yeah.
I played the wrong Batman.
Yeah, that's what you need them.
This is the final
Charger for the weekend. Some great guys, great chase runs all weekend. Jack Clover.
Go on, Jay!
Just ran, obviously, side by side for the weekend. With third place. Third place in the rookie class, Connor People.
Yay!
Second place in the rookie class, Stu Dobson. First place in the rookie class again, great guy, Erica,
Hey! Go nuts. Fucking. Oh no, I'm not for it. Everyone runs, mate. Don't blame them.
Open class. I think there was some fantastic battles. I think the guy was really, really good. In fourth place we have Stu McClellan.
Yay!
Third place, Youngie.
Yay! Bra driver. No, the wee one.
Second place, Stephen Halfrey.
Hey! Hey!
Please buy round tickets now. It's only 4 weeks till round two. Not only are we it should be good. Thanks very much for coming.
Yeah! Oh yeah, Neil has to get in, surely. So that's the end of the first round. I couldn't be happier for everyone that was involved, and I can't be happier for everyone that managed to make it to top 4. Absolutely cloud9 for them. It's been a fantastic event. I'm really delighted about the turnout. Still got another round to go and then a round after that. Plenty of time to get the seat time in. Just good things to come. But I'll catch you back at the flat.